Hi, this is David Bliven with another episode of Lessons from the Divorce Wars. So I had a case many years ago where a client came to me. He was a sergeant with the NYPD. Very unfortunately, he decided to be a moron. So that's the first lesson to learn is if you're about to do a divorce case, don't be a moron. This guy, despite the fact, again, he was a sergeant with NYPD, has the intelligence to know better, decided that it was a good idea to have an affair with his partner. He had, obviously, a wife. He had 2 children, one of which was special needs. And it turns out the NYPD has a specific policy against having affairs with your partner. What makes it even worse is that he didn't just have an affair with his partner, he actually impregnated his partner. Another apparent no-no. So this guy came to me and essentially said, "Hey, Dave, be honest with me. Am I going to be sleeping at the precinct?" And I said, there's probably a strong possibility of that. Because relatively soon into the case, the guy couldn't afford to pay what the wife was asking for just in settlement. So he dared the wife's attorney, and they followed through and filed a temporary motion called a pendente lite motion, asking for interim alimony, child support, counsel fees, the whole 9. So we fought the motion as best as we could, but the guy had really already sunk himself. So the decision came back from the judge. Inevitably, the guy got hit with big time alimony, child support, counsel fees, etc. Long story short, the guy had to release me as his attorney. No way he can afford to pay her attorney, child support, maintenance, and have enough money left over to continue paying me. The end result was he basically just had to knuckle under and give his wife essentially almost everything that she was asking for. And I have a strong feeling he ended up sleeping at the precinct. So the real lesson is don't think that by hiring a super lawyer or another elite divorce attorney is going to be enough to save yourself from yourself. If you've already dug a really big hole for yourself, no attorney is going to be able to save you at that point. We certainly can, as best as possible, minimize the damage. But, you really want to make sure that you do right by your spouse, by your kids. That's going to better yourself for a divorce case. Maybe you won't even need to get divorced at that point. Maybe actually if you do the right thing by your wife and your kids, you'll end up with a happy marriage. I don't know. But at the very least, if you do become one of the 50% that goes through a divorce, you'll end up bettering your case. Always look like the good guy to the judge, not good to look like the bad guy. So this has been another episode of Lessons from the Divorce Wars. If you're looking for more, check out my blog. It's at blivenlaw.net/blog. And I'll see you next week. Thanks.